your intentions, and we hear you.
That's not my intention. That's
okay.
Yeah, I think I remember during that time I was just like looking on different posts on TikTok, and during that time I was not like creating any content on Instagram, so I would just post random stuff and see what works and what not.
So on TikTok, is your feed little girls dancing like this, or I'm curious? Or
it was like during that time it was like all kinds of people dancing.
Okay.
And there was like there was like a couple that they were dancing with their hand gestures, and there was and then during that time whichever goes viral I would like repost them, and so that at that time it seems to make sense to me, and I guess I never like look back in a way that's that's easily misinterpreted or misrepresented. Yeah.
Can I also ask, what is your relationship with the girl in the photo?
What?
It's a meme. It's a meme. He said.
I don't know. I never.
No, I apologize. I misread chat, and I genuinely.
Yeah.
That's retarded. That's my bad.
Hey guys, Simmons, I'd like to bring up a really light one real quick, just as a general one. Like, what was your feeling before coming onto it? So you realised, being picked for the fish tank. And then, how did that contrast to afterwards when you got out of it and you're like, wow, that was, etc.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Before I go on the show, I was like, okay, this could be a great opportunity. Even though I saw some of the red flags in the trailer, and then before I came to the actual show, I asked the producer. The producer was very reassuring about like what could happen and what everything is safe, because I was very, I almost feel like I was in danger if I come to the show. After I see the trailer, I was like, what if I got assaulted and everything? So, and then so
there's a lot of nerves coming into it.
The what?
There was a lot of nerves coming into it, basically.
So I'm curious, when you were outside of Letty and Vance's room, I think it was the last night maybe, and you were discussing the book, they had some questions for you, and you seemed nervous to describe what the book was. I don't know, what were you worried that they would find out about it, or what was your thoughts then?
So was it last night that we were discussing about the content of the counselor book?
Yeah, I was wondering, because you seemed hesitant to describe it further to them when you were outside of the room.
I was hesitant because I don't want to disclose which camp that I went to.
Okay, you didn't want to dox yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to, I don't want people, just like spamming the camp. Spamming the camp office or something like that.
But would providing context regarding the book, would that really reveal the location?
Go ahead. What was your question?
Do you feel any sort of like personal responsibility for getting removed from the show? Do you think you did anything wrong or weird or like anything like that?
I think probably taking the baby was probably the last straw, and it makes me. It makes me.
Any of the stuff in the books or any of the Instagram posts with little kids in them, where you're talking about long legs and using sexual hashtags. There's like people in the comments talking about trading photos and stuff. You don't feel like that was weird at all?
Now that you mention it, it could affect the outcome.
Pretty weird.
It's
pretty weird, right? Like just in general, not even on the show. Just having Instagram posts with little kids on them and like sexual hashtags and stuff like that. Like you could see how people would take that the wrong way, right?
Yeah, I also find like I know what you mean. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I can see how that gets misinterpreted.
Yeah.
At the same time, those posts are like pages ago. When was the last time you scroll back your Instagram page?
I mean, does it really
more than
matter?
3 times?
Does it really matter?
It kind of does because
so maybe 5 years ago you were into children, but now you're not?
No, I was never into children.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I was never into children. Not 5 years
So
ago.
why did you post
No.
children in the sexual context like that? If you
Because
weren't
it's a meme.
interested?
Because
The
it was
meme
supposed to be
is
funny.
posting kids with sexual hashtags.
No,
and
it
tagging
was.
sexual
It
pages
was.
and stuff about long legs and big boobs and like weird shit like that. That's a
No,
meme.
it was supposed to be a meme that.
What's
I was-
the punchline?
Well, it was a long time ago, and I was trying to see what worked or not, and I didn't know what to
maybe
post.
posting
Yeah.
children. Maybe posting children would be what worked.
No, it was just supposed to be about a joke about long legs. Like.
But you have the winky
Yeah.
face and the sexual hashtags and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a joke about long legs. Because nobody would want
It says juicy booty on it. Do you have any,
That's the
any
joke.
comment
That's
on that? The joke is the juicy booty?
No, that's the joke. The joke is if you're an adult and you look at a kid with weirdly long legs, you're not supposed to into it.
I might
And
find you and beat you to death.
Well, that was kind of rude. And what I'm saying, what I'm trying to tell you is, like, it was supposed to be a meme about like the exact opposite of what you accused me of.
Yeah, as you can see, it says been temporarily muted for that. A little, out of hand, mate. Yeah! So, yes. One moment, guys.
Sorry, my bad. I went over the line. Sorry, man. I'm not actually gonna hurt you.
I'm just trying to make sure everybody's on the same page. That's all.
I don't think they are, man. I think if you thought that you would come in here and everybody would agree with you,
I don't expect.
I think you made a grave error.
That, and now that I look back at the post, I do realize
it's
it
pretty
was
weird, right?
It looks pretty weird now that you point it out. But when I posted it, I thought it was like I didn't expect people to be into that
going
kind of
on the
stuff.
show like this, wouldn't you think that people would be like looking up stuff like that? Like, isn't that kind of like you go on a show, everybody knows you, like they're going to be looking you up online and stuff? Did that ever go through your head?
I didn't expect that either. I was expecting people to pay attention to my latest posts. That's all, And yeah, I agree with you. Like when I look back on that post, I can see from your perspective, it could be meaning that that's something that I'm completely not interested in. And back then when I posted, my intention was never that. So that's what I'm trying to communicate with you.
People in the comments want to know, why did you log into OnlyFans 5 minutes after being kicked off the show?
I didn't log into OnlyFans.
Well, your OnlyFans said you were active within like 5 to 10 minutes of being removed.
Maybe I turned on my phone. I think it was in my browser. It was in my browser.
So you had your OnlyFans like open and ready to be.
No,
Who are you subscribed to on there? Do you have any?
I didn't even.
Any recommendations?
I didn't even look at it. Yeah, I opened it just for the memes. I just thought like.
Seems like you do a lot of stuff just for the memes, bro. That's crazy.
I know. Now that I realize they're digging a hole for me. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like there's a pattern of meme behavior here that is pointing in a dark direction.
Yeah, that was. I guess that was on me. That was me not getting the meme, and now I'm eating shit for it.
Do you feel bad that you've crushed John, and that he's like crying and ready to leave and having like a mental breakdown? You really destroyed him after you rubbed his feet.
Well,
and found out you're like a pervert. You're a weird pervert.
Well, that was not what I meant. Because he told me he was like.
Was the foot rubbing sexual in any capacity?
No.
Or like any?
No, he works out a lot, so I was trying to. Yeah, I was because he.
You're trying to get him loose.
Yeah, I was trying to comfort him.
Simmons, I just have 2 questions for you. First one would be like, how old were the kids counseling in question?
At the summer camp,
Yep.
they were teenagers, and they were from like 8 to 16.
How
8
old's
to
a teenager?
16. Okay, great. And the second question is, how are you gonna defend yourself when I try to ass rape you with my 5x9-inch black dragon dildo in public the second I see you?
Wow,
Do you have any sort of defense for that? Do you have like a shield or any sort of?
that's an ironic question. That's an ironic question. I'm not gonna answer it.
Could you explain these tweets for me? August 19th, 2019. Step 1, learn romance. Step 2, have lots of sex at camp. Step 3, write a guide. Step 4, plug the book on a TV show. Step 5, question marks. Probably get kicked out of a TV show. Step 6, so many babies. And
What?
the one before that,
I didn't write that.
this is off your Twitter apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, that is from your Twitter. I saw the tweet. Before
Never had so much consensual sex in my life.
That's not my tweet.
Okay, could you also explain the court case, the restraining order?
Yeah, I'll explain that in detail. I'm not gonna disclose. Well, you can. Well, I guess you can look at it. But here's what happened. The time it was filed, I helped one of my friend move, right? And then when I helped my friend move, she told me her landlord was like harassing her, and like her landlord pretty much took her money and never returned it and was kicking her out. So I was like, like, we gotta get your money back, right? So I went there and asked for the money, and then he rejected, and then we called the police, and we actually tried to file a case, but she backed out. She didn't want anything to do with it, and then when we filed the case, the landlord, the slumlord, found out the address that we filed the case. So then he sent me a restraining order. Yeah, that's what happened.
What was the traumatic event that happened when you were 4 years old?
What?
The traumatic event that you mentioned.
Oh, the one we were talking about?
Yeah.
I hit my head, I guess. I hit my head. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I hit my forehead from jumping
Somebody
up.
in the chat wants to know why you kept going in the bathroom with the baby.
Oh, because I was brushing my teeth. I have.
With the baby?
Yeah, I just put it on the back of the seat because like I don't want anybody to to touch it.
There was a tweet I saw where you mentioned you left some sort of piercing inside the baby.
What?
You were questioning about leaving a piercing inside the baby or something like that.
No,
That's
no,
fake. That's fake.
no.
It looked real to me.
It was a good troll, but it was fake.
Well, you never know.
I never did that. I don't have any piercing. I have one piercing on my left ear. I don't have any, piercing with me.
I think it'd really help if you went private to your Twitter to verify some of these tweets or not.
I don't even look at Twitter. I
Your
don't even
Twitter's
look at
private,
Twitter.
so we can't verify these tweets or not. So it'd really help.
What did you say again?
So your Twitter is on private, so we can't verify whether most of these tweets are real or not.
Really? My Twitter
Yeah.
is private?
Yeah, your Twitter is private.
Yeah, I haven't looked on it. I think I logged into it. I always thought it was open. I was wondering why no one was looking at it actually. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I would maybe scan through there and see if you have any anything questionable maybe before unleashing it.
Yeah, you need to save the Simmons stock. You're our only hope. It's crumbling right now.
There's tweets unloading right now.
So what happened once you were evicted from the house? Are you home now? Are you safe? Are you still at the bus station?
I'm safe.
Where did you go after you were evicted?
Oh, guys, I'm not gonna disclose where I am, just so you know.
Yeah.
Be vague. You don't have to
You
give
can be
anybody
vague,
an
yeah.
address. You can just say where you went.
Are you at a motel? Are you home?
He lives on the West Coast, I'm pretty sure, so I don't think he's home. Which motel are you at?
Yeah, he's muted.
He's deleting tweets right now.
Yeah, can you guys actually hear me now?
I'm trying to take a look what's going on my Twitter. I like I said, I haven't looked down in a while. I log into sometime, but
Okay, well, here,
I didn't even know that it was private.
while you're checking to see if it's private or verified or whatever the fuck you're doing, I have a question from the audience. This is from a camp counselor. They're asking, why did you reference an incident of providing alcohol to a minor and getting fired multiple times?
One more time. What's the question again?
Yeah, why did you reference an incident of providing alcohol to a minor and getting fired multiple times?
I think I read that part. I think that was from one of the blogs, and it's not from the perspective of me. It was first from the perspective of a different counselor.
Right, but you know, this camp counselor was saying that they were as someone in a position of power. How can you not realize how the sentiments are hinting towards abuse of power in these types of relationships? Like, how do you not understand it's an abuse of power?
Could you provide the context again? I don't want to answer the question.
It seems kind of weird to mention at all, to be honest with you.
Well, what's the context? What's the context? What's the part of the book that you're referring to?
You reference providing alcohol to a minor and then getting fired multiple times. I really don't think this is in reference to another counselor.
You said that. So the context you said was that a counselor offered alcohol to a minor, right?
You were the one that said it was another counselor. I mean, it's written from the perspective of yourself.
Yeah, because I think during that time there was a counselor that offered alcohol to a minor and then he got fired. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
The question is, though, is why was that a reference in your book?
What do you mean?
I'll move in the guy who asked the question right now. We'll let him ask you
Go
himself. Yeah, he actually has the passage on
Ed.
hand. Buy it.
Okay.
You want to ask me
You guys
directly?
can hear me?
Yeah, I
Is
can
this
hear you.
okay, so yeah, I've worked as a camp counselor for about 4 years, and I think that the aspect of reading the introduction to your book that really caught me off guard was yeah, you explained that, okay, so here's an example. A camp counselor provides a minor with alcohol, and then he gets accused of trying to rape her, and he gets fired. And then the next segue into the fucking rest of your book is here's how to do it the right way. And I understand that that's in the context of here's how you get into relationships at camp, but I'm sure that, you know, both you and I know as camp counselors that as soon as you step foot on that premise, the first thing that they ask you is, or the first thing that they teach you is, you have been given a lot of power over people under you, over counselors in training. You've been given power over, like, campers.
Yeah.
And if there is any form of romantic relationship, or you're providing these, you know, these people who have less power than you, even if they're employees, if they, you know, like if they have less power than you, then that is an abuse of your power. So my question is, why did you say, okay, here's how you do it the right way? And
I will answer that.
You shouldn't be doing it at
someone
all,
who is a
basically.
responsible camp counselor, as someone who is a responsible camp counselor, and how did you not, you know, make the connection that would maybe seem like it's...
You're providing instructions. It's weird, dude.
Yeah, well, did that not seem like maybe was a complete violation with the most important thing about camp, which is not abusing your power.
I will walk you through the thought process.
You're not going to camp to fuck.
I will go you through the.
No, you're going to fuck people.
That's
of
exactly
the exact
exactly
same power level.
That's exactly
of the exact same
That's exactly.
power level.
That's exactly
not the reason you're
what I
there.
was
You're there for
suggesting
fun.
from right.
Yeah.
That's exactly why.
Speak.
That's exactly.
Yeah, I want to hear his bullshit clip for this.
That's exactly the intention why I wrote when I originally wrote the book, and like I said, 6 years ago, my English was not like sophisticated, and even now, sometimes I don't understand some of the context. But when I say here's how to do it the right way, what I meant was if you even have the slightest intention to date someone, if you're a counselor, you want to date a counselor, or if you're a camper, you want to date a camper, like you want to be, like you don't want to get like fired, right? You want to make sure that it's consensual and it's okay.
Can an underage camper do that though?
Hey.
I don't think that's possible for an underage camper to
I'm going to
that kind of
say
relationship.
that
Why would
You
you
just said these girls are 8 to 16. What makes it okay and consensual?
Zero and WizGod. I think that my point, Simmons, my point is that what I was taught is that it doesn't matter if it's consensual. It doesn't matter because of the position of power that the summer camp is granting you. So if you are not hooking up with someone who is, I guess you could say like laterally, like on the same level as you, it is immediately considered to be, sexual harassment. It is immediately considered to be an abuse of power just because of your position. So there's that. And then there was also another question that somebody sent me was that you have also in that position of power, you were granted, or you have an obligation to report, like a legal obligation to report when abuses of power like this are occurring. So my question is, where did you get, so if you were quoting a YouTube video or a website that you saw when you provided that example in the introduction of your book, was this from personal experience, or are you hiding the truth and you plagiarized the book from a YouTube video? Because you could save your ass right now by just admitting that it was from a YouTube video and you plagiarized it, or we can go through the motions. I don't know whether you did or didn't, but that's
I'm going to go ahead and move you on after that question.
Thank you.
I'll answer part of your question because it's really long.
Yeah, I agree.
I think some of the content in that book were from like free content on like online blogs, and I think there was some content that's written from a different perspective than me. That was from like free blogs online that I collected, and
so not only are you a pervert, but you're a thief as well.
No, that's free content online, and I kind of collected them so that it makes the content full.
Why are you collecting videos of children and content about children?
No, they're not written from the perspective
why
of
when
me.
you're going to camp is hooking up with people at the forefront of your mind? Why are you?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Do that?
No, I
Summer
didn't.
camp is a place where you have fun.
You don't like fucking roast marshmallows
and stuff. Like, why are you like? Why is?
I didn't write this. I didn't write this at camp. I write this after the camp to warn people who are trying to do that.
You're warning.
To stop.
Wow, you're such a good guy. You're such a good guy, warning
so
everybody.
Virtuous, bro.
Wow.
It's good if
Did
you
it happen to you?
I'm not holy enough to grace your presence right now. You're such a humble guy.
How do you know how to do it and everything?
guys. If you guys, this is the guy, how you guys are gonna react.
Well,
I don't think
you have to admit, like, your book isn't written from the perspective of somebody trying to give advice, and if it is, it's some pretty shitty advice.
Well, now that I look back in the writing, that with the knowledge that I know, I can see how poor it is written, how like limited my understanding in English back then was, and that's why I'm coming on this to letting you guys know, because I can kind of see how it could be misinterpreted. That's what I've been saying this whole time.
So
And
I
not
don't
only-
think there's any lost in translation type shit here. Like, it's pretty clean and cut.
Yeah.
It is clean and cut for someone who speaks natively.
I mean, you're speaking pretty natively right now. I can understand.
I sound natively, but do you remember on the show
bullshit
that I
cope
don't?
you're saying right now.
Well, that's your perspective. I'm providing you my perspective,
Well,
and
your
it's
perspective is wrong.
well, that's your opinion. So if it's
Okay.
up to you to believe or not. So I'm simply offering my perspective. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah,
So
we're
what
gonna
is
bring
your-
we're gonna bring up some more audience questions to keep this going for a little bit longer. There's a lot of people that are queued up to ask questions. Pepino Spaghetti, let's bring you in. You're at the top of the list. Pepino, what do you have to say?
I have really a lot on my mind. Really, it's weird that you're saying that it's misinterpreted when you wrote the book. Why do you keep saying that?
Because the way it's interpreted right now was not the intention that I wrote the book.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, you did write it, so I'm
I
not
did
sure.
write it.
I'm not sure what kind of subtext you're
right.
expecting readers to pick up on there.
You're right.
because
You're
it's
right.
kinda
You're right.
clean and cut.
I did write it, and I do see how it could be easily misinterpreted, and I can see the way I written was very unsophisticated, and some part could be interpreted in a different way than I expected 6 years ago.
So why keep it up on Amazon then? Why keep selling it if you don't stand by the statements in your book?
I just realized now. I just realized now. Like you guys just told me today.
Weren't you bragging about the money you made per month on it though?
Yeah, I'd probably like it's like about $100 a month.
So that's a lie. So that's a lie.
Yeah,
Well,
no point before this where you're like, maybe this is weird, or maybe I shouldn't be, you know.
Do you have like any form of contingency plan with all this drama, or is it just like plug my OnlyFans, make the Jew bucks?
Was that a question?
Yes. Do you have any idea of what you're gonna do now? Your image is kind of fucked. 10,000
I don't-
people.
I
I,
don't
think
know
more
yet.
than 10.
Is this
I don't know
like your
yet.
damage control? This
Did you
Discord
think
is
that coming in here would would make people be on your side?
I don't know yet. I'm not here. I'm not here to ask anybody to be on my side. I'm here just
I mean, that's
providing my
kind of
perspective.
Yeah,
providing
Josie,
my
number one
experience.
Josie cell. What kind of questions you got for us?
All right, so I only have one question and one question only. You mentioned in your book that you're small. Just how small are you?
I'm not gonna answer that question. That's an ironic
Can you
question.
give us a rough estimate?
Kick him.
Like compared to average.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it really that small?
Next question, please.
Pickle, you got a question? What's up?
It's
were
tiny.
you allowed to keep your fish
Micro
bucks, or
even.
were you scammed?
Oh yeah, did you get your fish buck money? That's a good question.
Oh
Or you
yeah.
paid
How
out.
much fish buck money did you get? If you did.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Well, I mean,
So
can you
you
give us
did
a
get
rough
it?
estimate? Yeah, did you get your money?
Not a lot. Not a
But
lot.
did you get it?
Yeah.
Did you get it? What do you mean not a lot? Like, give us a number, bro.
Yeah, how much is not a lot?
Is it less
we
than
haven't
average?
We haven't figured out the whole thing yet, but not a lot. That's my
So
answer.
Sam didn't cash you out when you left. So you're
No, he
getting
gave me-
nothing.
he gave me some. Yeah, he gave me some. Yeah.
That's nice.
Just a tiny amount, maybe less than average. I got you. All right, we're gonna move Rent Boy
That's
in
fair.
to ask a question. Rent Boy, what's your question, my guy?
Alrighty, I mean, this is Okay, Simmons, are you familiar with the term "fresh off the boat"? Do you know the slur, like being called a fob or something like that?
My understanding is someone who just moved to the USA.
Yeah, I think that's the correct term. We're gonna move somebody else into the better question. Finmore, you gonna join? You have 5 seconds. There you go.
Yeah. Hi. I guess I'm just curious of what, if you do watch anime, what kinds of anime do you watch, Simmons?
I know you're gonna make some meme about that, so I'm not gonna answer that question.
Hello?
Nah,
Hey,
go on,
whoa,
plug your favorites. Go for it.
What
Go
kind
for
of
it.
animes do you watch, man? You kind of sound a bit
Yeah, you're
hateful
getting a
about
little
it.
weird.
Well, any anime that I say, you're not gonna get me get away with it. So
You'd be surprised, bro. There's a lot of
Hentai?
things in
Saying
it.
that like you watch stuff that's like inappropriate.
Watch
or,
some
like,
hentai, bro.
Yeah, I
What's your
don't-
favorite? What's your
like,
favorite hentai?
You're answering the
I
question
don't watch
in the worst
hentai.
way possible.
Well, what kind of anime are you into then? You can seem a little cagey about it. I just want to know. You might as well fess up. You know, you're already knee deep in Schitt's Creek. Like, let's get
I
nasty.
haven't watched the anime for a while, for maybe 4 years. Yeah.
Which one's
Yeah.
your favorite? Which is your favorite anime?
Like I said, I know whichever anime I say, you're gonna make memes about it. So
There's
I'm
a
not gonna
ton
say
of weeb.
Hey,
There's a
if you
ton
say
of
your
weeb
favorite anime is like
They're already
Naruto,
making
how am I
memes
gonna make a
about you
Naruto
being
meme out of this?
pedophile.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't get worse than that.
Could you
man.
guys ask somewhat related question, please?
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
ask Fish.
surprised, I'm
question.
surprised anime is where you draw the line. All right, let's move Westy in. Westy, you have 5 seconds, my guy. 5 seconds.
Was Josie really autistic?
I don't know. We don't talk that
Wait,
much.
Westy, what's your question, my guy?
Oh, hey Simmons. I was just curious that one time where you were kind of on John's back, gyrating and massaging him. If there was any like bonding experience over that you felt, or was that just out of the blue, random moment that you would consider something funny?
It was not funny to me at all. It was just me doing friend a favor, just trying to help him relax because I noticed he was stressed out.
All right, so there was no underlying intentions with your moves towards John during your time in the house.
There was a point I saw a clip of you picking up a pair of underwear and sniffing it.
That's a good question.
Can you explain what that was about?
I don't remember that I picked up anybody else's underwear except the fishnet.
Was it your
Yeah.
underwear? Because there's a clip of you clearly kind of picking up underwear and sniffing it. Was it your own underwear or somebody else's?
It's probably my own underwear.
So you sniff
It's
your
probably
own
my-
underwear?
It's probably
Was
my
it
own
Laura's
underwear
room?
because I wasn't sure it was
Well,
washed.
the underwear wasn't in your room.
Which room was it? Was it?
It's in,
it was
Morrow
room?
and Morrow's room.
Yeah, so I was in Maro's room. Remember?
Right,
was
so
in
you're
Maro's
giving a
room.
little sniff test.
I was in.
You're
I
seeing
was
if
in
Morrow
No,
was
no, no.
washing properly?
Yeah, no, I don't think it was washed. Yeah, and then I think.
Stank. It had a crotch odor.
How do you know that?
Yeah.
That's what you said. You said it smelled.
Smells a bit like soy sauce.
Really? I didn't say that.
Yeah, Frank went in and sniffed them also, you know?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move Calcium in. Let's see if Calcium has a good question.
Hold on, I got a question. Did Damien threaten anybody, or did anybody feel threatened by Damien?
Let's leave those questions for the end. Calcium, you got a question? What's up?
Hey, yeah. Simmons, do you think the reason that Sam went after you was because he was projecting about having fucked a 16-year-old fan named Marky Thompson? Also, Frank, are you still fat and ugly?
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Damn!
I gotta respect that.
I think
Yes,
somebody
I
sent
am.
me. I think somebody sent me that picture. I have no idea what he
You guys
did.
could bond over that.
Yeah, I think.
At least you have
I
one
don't.
order in here, Simmons.
I don't.
All right,
I didn't
let's
know
move
the.
FF
I don't know.
Wait,
I didn't know that's his
I'm
history.
gonna
Yeah,
keep
I didn't know that's
my-
history. Yeah.
Can I defend Simons for a
Who's
second?
who's Eclipse? How did Eclipse get in here? Who added Eclipse?
I don't know.
Uh,
We'll let you ask a
I
question, then I
think
can move you
next-
out, bro. What's up?
Okay, I know I don't want to ask a question, but I want to like defend Simons because you guys are making like serious accusations of him being a.
All right, FS, what's your question, bro?
Yeah, so I just had a question about the picture that he posted. So, what was the reasoning for the caption that you'd mentioned before?
I was trying to make it funny and trying to get attention.
Okay, so where did you get the captions from? Like, how did you know what accounts to tag?
I think there was a tool. No, I think that was. It's a long time ago, man.
I get it. It's hard to remember.
let me. Yeah, because even when you asked the first time, I was like, "What?" You know, I was trying to think what was the context. I was trying to find what people pay attention to, and then I think I was posting the funny clips that I see, reposting them, and then add different captions to see what works and what not.
Simon, I have a clip I'd like to play for you, and I'd like you to explain exactly what you meant by this. Can you do that?
Where is it?
You can talk to the kids you like, maybe kiss them, and I don't think the count on those social nights. I don't think the counselor would care.
So in the clip, you said you could talk to the kids you like and maybe kiss them.
I never said that.
Yeah, it's a video of you
It's your
saying
voice,
it.
bro.
It's literally on video. I'm watching you. It's your face. You have white earbuds in. You're saying it. I can stream it even if you'd like me to.
You can't stream it.
I guess I can't stream, but it is you saying it.
Can I take a look at the context? Can I take a look at it?
You could tag it in media for him and everyone to see.
Yeah, I can. I'll post it in media. Where is media? Okay, media. Yeah, I posted it in media. And in the clip, you're saying you can kiss the kids you like.
Do you like kissing kids, or?
No.
Well, I mean, you said you can kiss kids, so.
That's why I said I need to see the context. Where's the media? Is it on Discord or somewhere else?
Well, here I'll DM you the link personally, here, so you don't have to go through and sort all of the autists in there at the moment.
There's a lot of autists.
All right, I just DM'd it to you, Simmons.
Let me take a look.
Should be a Twitter link.
I don't see the Twitter link.
You don't see it? I sent it to you.
What's your Instagram?
My Discord. It's Bezopassan, Bezopasan. I just sent you the message, man.
I don't see it.
If you click on Riz, what is it?
Yeah, you just click. Yeah, it's Wiz Johnson. Yeah, click me on the Discord. You can go to my exact.
Oh well, he's on his phone too, so.
I'm trying to find it right now. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see it now. I think I see it now. It's loading. What? I don't see the video on the.
You don't see the video on the tweet? Are you?
I'm trying to find the tweet. Let me take a look.
What are you saying?
Remember, he's on his phone.
I'm at the media right now. I just get to the tweet, but I don't see anything. Oh, one second.
Okay, I'm in media. I'm gonna post it again. I just posted it again.
I'm on the tweet. I think it's just a matter of loading.
I just sent it to your Instagram as well, so you have it in an isolated place.
The link.
Working off fucking 3G right now.
I just see it.
He's on the bus.
On the
river.
Oh yeah, they're spamming it in media, so. Are you on the page? You loading the video? What's going on, man? I think he's muted. Maybe he's watching it right now. I would assume so.
No, he's talking to his.
I'm looking at it once again. I have to look at have to listen to the video a little bit and then find out what happened when I recorded it. Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, like the context of these kids. Right?
An excuse.
Yeah, how's everybody's night going so far? Going good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
So
Finished my job. Got paid. Made a few stacks.
Oh, that's pretty good, man. Yeah, I was just doing some fun documentation stuff, you know, writing as you do for university.
I'm gonna have to hop off to take a look at this. I'll be right back.
Whoa, hop off, man. Ayo.
He's not coming back.
Man got caught.
No, he's not coming back. He's not coming back. Bro.
He's running.
He's not coming back. He's out of there. Damn.
He's been done, got him.
Damn. Wow, I have fucking 60 message requests. This is crazy, guys.
Yeah, I had to turn one
Yeah,
off.
I got
Mine
messages.
wasn't too bad.
God damn.
I only got like 15.
Well, maybe
yeah,
he'll come back.
You guys are...
We'll see. I'm gonna be watching the.
Oh, the one guy says, someone go into the 5D. He read the book.
5D what?
His name's go into the 5D. He got the question, and he's read the book.
Do we release what we know?
I don't know how to search for
What do we know? It's a question.
Well, the moderator stuff. We have both documents.
Oh yeah, okay. Go ahead. Let me look in moderators and see
Okay.
exactly what you're talking about.
I'll release the court one first.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. It's great.
Okay, so, is there a place where I can easily show this?
Oh, Simmons is requesting to speak. I'm gonna invite him to speak. He's back. Hello, Simmons. Simmons, you there, Ben? Hello?
Alright, mate, your mic's not working. Just a heads up. You might have to go into your settings, you know, swap them over back again.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Hello?
Yeah, I do have the book. Is Simmons there? Simmons, are you talking? Are you still here?
We're gonna let him
Yeah,
respond.
he's
We're
not
gonna let him
talking.
respond to the video. We're gonna let him respond to the video first.
Alright, yeah, go ahead.
Simmons, you there, man?
Yeah, he's flicking the mute thing, but he's not talking. Either he's a tint or input's broken on his audio.
Yo,
Which
if
happens.
you guys, if anybody else on stage sees Frank or anybody else try to get back on, please will let them back on.
Sure.
It's gonna be kind of hard to pick him out of the litter now. We have like 1,800 people listening in. This is fucking insane.
Yeah, it's a lot of people, you know.
Yeah, I'll try to do this with the other contestants, but I don't know how lucky I'll be.
Yo, Simmons, if you're trying to speak, we can't hear you, man. It's not coming through.
Oh, B11.
Yeah, man. Shall we add Simmons to the booster? Oh no, he's muted himself again. Yeah, this is a bit interesting. Wonder why that's going on.
Damn, mic broke.
I know, it's very convenient, eh, mate? If I say so myself.
Hey, mic broke much?
Or he got bad service. Nah, he's muting himself.
He muted himself, but oh yeah, he's on his phone right now. Yeah, so might be bad service for that. It might or might not be.
Discord sucks for mobile too.
Actually, yeah, I was having some lag on my mobile one. Simmons, you've unmuted, but you're not talking. And now you're back muted again, mate. And you're unmuted. You're not talking.
Yeah, you gotta fix your mic, man. All right, he might try to rejoin again. I don't know, guys. Yeah, Mike broke my ass. I gotta agree with you. Let's see, Simmons, if you're still there, request again. We'll try to get you back on. It seems you didn't want to answer the video question. Seems like you're kind of dodging the video question right now.
He won't be able to raise his hand currently.
Why is that? You have a lot of message requests?
Yeah, I removed permission currently. I'm going to change it to the
fucking
dolphin role can.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Apparently he posted in the server, guys, where I come from, it is a different culture. It's okay, and maybe even kiss them. I don't know if it's real or not.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna spam the screenshot.
This is such a fucking cope. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, I want to get him in here to justify that video somehow. That I want to hear what he has to say about that, because I feel like that's pretty damning if he's admitting it on camera about kissing children. I feel like he should come in here and explain why he made that statement.
Yeah, it's definitely a very opportune time for
Like,
him.
I don't give a fuck about his culture. I don't give a fuck about his culture and its influences on kissing children.
But it's not culture for that.
Exactly.
It's not culture that.
Can everyone who's asking a question stop raising their hand?
Yeah, guys, please put your hands down. We want Simmons back into as much as you do, so let us help.
Yeah, we are currently canceling all the questions. Sorry, guys.
For the time being.
Wait. Not Shirtless Cash. Okay, Shirtless Cash is in here? Yeah, I recognize that guy from the fucking Twitter space or whatever. Is that guy still in here?
Oh, Simmons said I can't. This is Simmons. I can't raise my hand.
Oh, okay. Well, now you can. Now you can, man. You should be able to now.
Okay.
Guys, don't raise your hand for no reason.
Yeah, don't raise your hand for no
Make
reason.
give him a certain role. Make it so that certain role can only raise their hand.
I'm trying.
Yep.
I'm trying.
No, we got Simmons in.
And then do it back.
Yeah, we got him in.
Oh, he's in.
Do you guys think we should remove the restrictions in case it's big? I don't
Can
think.
you guys hear me now?
No, keep him.
We
Yeah, we can hear you.
Shirtless
Can you
Cash,
guys hear me
raise your
now?
hand again.
Okay.
I'll add you. Yeah, we can hear you, Simmons.
Okay, I saw the video. Yeah, they took that out of context. So I think when I recorded the video, I was talking about at the, when you go to when you're at camp, they usually have like sometimes some of the camps they have or it goes separated and they have social nights. I was talking about how the campers were dating each other at summer camp.
Right, but I mean, you understand why that's weird as a 24-year-old.
If they
each other and
yeah, because they just clip that. They clip everything before that.
I mean, I don't think the context really matters in this case because ultimately you're still talking about.
It does.
How does it affect the situation? I'm curious. What's your?
It does because I was
Logic is
talking about how campers were dating each other.
That's still weird, bro. That's not like a. But that's still weird.
Why would you
write a whole
understand
book about that?
I understand why you said that, but when I read the book, I was trying to provide guideline on, like how to properly, how to not step over the line, and what's okay and what's not. And I was just speaking from.
You did step over the line.
Well, I didn't know at that time.
How
And
old were
I
you when you wrote this book? How old were you when you wrote that book?
Well, I was 24. I was 24, but like, it
So
was
you
just
were,
my.
you were an adult, right?
I was like, just writing my observation.
Right, and what was your observation on the situation?
That the kids were kind of trying to date each other on social nights.
And why were you observing children trying to date each other and kiss each other? Why were you observing that?
No, because they were just doing. They were like I was the counselor on the camp, and they were like, and yeah, I don't know why that needs explanation. Like, it happens on camp, I see it. Like, why do I need to explain about that?
You see it and you write a whole book about it.
I was creating guideline for people who don't know how to do it, who don't know how to properly, if they're a camper.
Yeah, they don't know how to date other campers, right?
Yeah. That was the context.
That was sarcasm, by the way. I don't think that's a good reason to be spending this much time writing a book about something like that. I mean, we could sit here and talk in circles all day, but I think you still don't understand why that's weird and why that would get you.
I understand why it's weird now. I understand why it's weird now. Yeah. I understand why it's weird now. But at the time when I wrote all that content, it didn't seem weird to me.
Yeah, when you were 24.
Well, I didn't understand the context. I didn't understand why it was weird, and now I do.
Right. All right. Well, let's get into some of the book stuff. We have someone in here right now, unless they left. I think they left. Can we pull him back in? The guy who you guys.
Before we do, actually, Simmons, can I ask you? First of all, have you seen the Netflix movie Cuties? At all? Do you know of it? Yes,
Yeah,
no?
That was a retarded question.
No, okay. You don't know anything about it.
That book guy back in here.
I'm trying to
You guys
go
remember-
in. What's his name? Fucking go in something. Go into the 5D. Yeah.
All right, I'm looking for him right now. Sifting through.
Yeah. So many.
He might have left the thing altogether. We'll start getting some audience questions again then. While we start.
Check the boosted questions.
Boosted questions. Okay. Oh yeah, booster questions. That's perfect. All right. Let's start at the top. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Who was the demographic when you made that meme on Instagram? The one that everyone's talking about.
Nobody specific. I think I answered that partial that question. I was testing out to see what works or not.
Right, but I mean, why would you post something like that without a target demographic in mind or some sort of audience that you're posting it towards?
Because I didn't know what to post yet. I was just trying out everything. I was trying with the meme video. I was posting to whoever's attracted to memes, right?
Right. You're attracted to memes about children.
Yeah, and no. The attracted to funny memes.
Oh, Tyler.
And then
it's not funny, bro.
I can see that now. I just told you I was trying to try it out. I was figuring out what works or not. I think I answered that multiple times.
We get Tyrone up.
Yeah, we can fucking pull Tyrone in. I see him right there. Yeah, I got you. Yo, what's up, Tyrone?
Yo, can y'all hear me right now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Tyrone.
Yo, I am beyond myself.
Oh yeah?
I'm going Schwabble. Low key, I had a crush on Simmons in the beginning, but like, I'm going Schwabble with Simmons now type shit. After hearing this, I was appalled. And like now I'm disgusted right now.
word.
No cap.
Breach.
We about to schwabble. Simmons, you hear that?
You have
I
a question?
I have like a
What's your question?
me.
You got a question? Yeah, you got a question?
No, I'm up here. I'm just
Talking
and I'm
his shit,
sharing
bro.
my
He's
thoughts.
vibing, bro. He's vibing.
Yeah.
Let's make a talk.
I mean, like we can bring other people up and shit, but like I'm here.
Okay.
We
Right.
counsel play.
I want to
bring
make
up-
sure to include the Tyrone opinion. Frank, did you have any questions about the video now that Simmons is back in here? He's watched it and everything.
Not really. No, I don't think you really explained it well. I
don't either.
It doesn't really make any sense to me, but
I don't really think he's explained anything well. I
I
mean,
would
in
agree,
my
kind of.
personal opinion. But let's pull some people in
I
here.
just told you. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to
Everything is
explain it.
like-
I'm gonna try my best to explain it better. Okay.
Okay.
The context of the video was providing guideline for campers who wants to date campers when they go to camp, who don't know
why
how
is it your
how
place
to interact,
to tell anybody to tell children how to hook up with each other? Like, do you not think that like facilitating that in itself is like weird, right? Like, people shouldn't go to camp and be hooking up. Like, it's a thing that happens, but like, why is it your job to
So
facilitate?
you know it happens, but I don't like my perspective at that time was like I don't want them to kick out of the camp or like step over the line because of that.
Yeah, but if they do that, they probably should be kicked out, right? And like, so
So
you're
that's why I'm
providing
providing.
guidelines for children to hook up at
That's
camp?
why I'm providing the guideline for them not to step over the line.
But why?
Does that make sense to you?
But no, it doesn't. Like, why are you doing that? Why is it your place to do that? It's weird.
I think everybody have a responsibility for children to.
Why is it
you know,
yours though? Why is it your responsibility to do that? Why are you
For children to
autistically
have
fixated
sex
on
at
this?
camp and get away with it, they shouldn't be doing that. That's not what the camp is for. If they're doing that, there shouldn't be a playbook for them to get around it and get away with it, right? Like,
It's not a playbook. It's a guideline.
That's the same thing.
It's not.
you've
It's not a
just
trick
You've just
book.
kind of
It's-
been repeating
it's-
yourself for the past
it's-
like hour.
It's. At that time it was, I was trying to create value from my experience and provide guideline for people who don't understand, and I was trying to create value and prevent that kind of stuff happen, which is why I created the content. And I know it's hard to understand. I think based on my understanding now, and also looking back on the words that was written, it makes sense to me that it could be misinterpreted because I didn't understand the context. I didn't understand how people could easily misinterpret it in a completely different way.
So nobody in your life has ever told you that's creepy before this.
I already told you, one friend mentioned it to me. He was like, "Hey, you read a book about how to date at camp?" I was like, "Yeah," and then he said something about he said something about do you think it's weird? I was like, no, and then he didn't say anything else. So like I didn't get a lot of feedback before this. Now I get a lot of feedback. So now I get how it could. Now I understand how it could offend a lot of people.
Do you feel like you're just talking in circles at the moment? Like, do you actually feel like you're defending yourself, or like, I don't, you know?
Yeah, I'm surprised you're still here.
I'm not defending myself. I'm just offering my perspective. That's all.
Like, I'm interested in seeing how long this goes. I mean, I'll talk in circles with you all night, but this is just really interesting to me that this is the stance you're taking repeatedly. The stance is getting you absolutely nowhere.
I'd like to bring something up. Jonathan, check the mod thing. Some media I'd like to share with you.
I am not a mulatto.
Looking right now. Not seeing a message.
It'll come up in a moment. I'm on that premium internet service.
I see.
There we go.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, this should be posted in media.
We need confirmation, obviously, but you know what I mean, right?
I'm gonna post this in media. I would appreciate if everybody in this stage could spam it right now so that Simmons could see. Simmons, if you direct your eyes to the media channel, could you explain that image in media right now?
1 second.
Seems to be another meme you've made for Instagram.
Where's that at? I'm trying to look at that.
It's in media currently being spammed.
Oh, fuck all that. Simmons, what they got up in media, Simmons?
He's looking.
You want to explain that Instagram post, Simmons?
Fuck all that. Yeah, hear that shit, because what I'm looking at right now is unacceptable type shit. Like, you really out here fucking with kids? Like, what is that? Go ahead and explain all these kids and what is they doing with
Could you
their
send the
hands?
actual link?
The actual link, yeah. Can
You
someone
on
get the actual link
Discord?
to that? Let's get the actual link.
You can't click on the channel, bro.
But go ahead and address it now. While
You
we
on
get the link for it.
Discord.
Go ahead and address that image now in media. What do you think about those sentiments that you posted? Do you still stand by that? Simmons, you there? You muted? Oh, I think
Yeah, I'm
Let's get the book guy in here, by the way, guys. Let's track that guy
I've
down.
been looking for him.
Okay.
Yeah, could you send the actual link?
Yeah, we'll get our
no, because you deleted the account.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gone, it's gone. But we'll get our internet detectives on this.
Could you send the actual link? I don't see. I don't think I said that.
I mean, you seem pretty forgetful of what you have and haven't said.
Which is why I'm asking context, and I don't think I said that.
Yeah, there's the post right there. There's a link in media. It says, "That's gonna be my kids" right there.
Right, so yeah, that one was edited, but that's still a little,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was edited.
Still very sus.
Yeah, so I saw the last post. That's the last post. Let me see.
I feel like without prior context, it would not be as sus. But the fact that you're posting kids on your Instagram story that aren't even yours, like, over and over, is kind of weird. It's like very weird. Well, here, now that Mr. Hassel has left, let's get some more questions going from the audience. Can we
Yes,
invite-
Alright, so where's the actual link of
conversate?
that comment?
Yeah, if you want to reply, you can. You have a response to the post.
I don't see the post.
It was spammed in media. I mean,
that shit is literally everywhere.
Yeah, but that's not that's not the actual post. Where's the link of it?
the link is there. The link is literally in media right now.
The media, once again.
Yeah, the Instagram link.
You're 5'7".
Yeah, so I see the post now. What's wrong with it? It's not. There's there's
There's nothing inherently wrong with the post itself. It's more so the context of everything else. When you compare it next to that stuff. It's the fact that you're continuously posting children after making the comments that you made, not only in your book but in your Instagram post.
Yeah, Simmons, who are these? Who are these little girls?
This is a meme. This is a TikTok meme.
Oh, it's a meme. Can we get the video? Yo, chat, let's go ahead and pull that video.
Here, let's get Snail Man in here. He says,
Is it a video? Because there's like a little play sign on
Yeah,
that.
because that's not like there's a lot of just
What is the video? Because like we can't see that shit right now.
Snowman. Yeah, it's in media, guys. We can't stream any videos in here. It's a stage, so
yeah.
Here, let's get Snailman in here. Can we turn on raise requests again, FX?
Just give him the dolphin roll.
Caption.
Dolphin roll,
Yeah.
I got you. There we go. You're a dolphin now. You should be able to raise your hand, Snail, to ask a question. You can't? Okay. Interesting.
Try joining back.
Yeah, try rejoining. In the meantime, let's look at some booster questions. Let's see.
Just a heads up, we can also right click on the username in that right panel, and it says we can invite them to
Here's a great one. Here's a great one from near and far. If you knew that you wrote something, here, let's ask this question real quick, Snail, then we'll get to yours. Near and far says, if you knew you wrote something this sus and whack, why would you go on a show where the audience would find out about it eventually?
I didn't think I wrote something weird or sus.
Right. So in your opinion, it wasn't weird.
At the time of writing. Now that you guys point out and explain the context from your perspective, I can see how that's weird. But when I wrote it, it didn't seem weird to me when I wrote it with my limited understanding of English at that time.
Let's get to your questions now. What's up?
All right. Well, Simmons, I was gonna ask you, do you want to be shot in the head with a 45?
Oh my god.
All right, let's move him out of here.
Hell no.
Hey,
Let's get rid of that guy.
He's a booster?
That's a booster. All right.
Time to get him out of here. Jesus.
My dude paid
Real, that's
money
racist.
to say that. I do.
Hey, yo,
no,
Simmons.
that's
Simmons,
nasty.
can I ask you a question real quick? You hear me?
Yeah, you hear you.
Yeah.
Yo, what is your sexual orientation type shit?
I don't want to disclose that right now. Yeah.
Oh, that's top secret. I got you. Have you ever touched a minor?
No.
You be touching kids?
I got a question for you, kind of going off of that, Simmons. How do you feel your reputation has been changed after being on this show?
Oh, that's a good question.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
How do you
I'm here.
feel your reputation has changed since being on the show?
I can see how some people can misinterpret my content. I can see how that it could take my social media to a different direction.
Okay, well, I mean, it seems like you're just kind of pointing out some positives here. You're not really taking a look at how this could negatively affect it.
I can see how
it's going to boost your social media, but not the way you want. Bro.
I can see how it affects me negatively. But the reason I hop on this Discord is to, make sure everybody's on the same page about the content that was pointed out.
All right, FX, let's give boosters permissions to raise their hands.
Yeah, let's get them in this motherfucker because
I feel like that would
shit.
limit the spam, but I do want to get people in here to.
Hell yeah.
I saw a message in Central Intelligence. Frank
Simmons,
didn't know what he was doing.
If we link, because we're going to squabble.
If Frank wants to come back and squabble with Simmons, he can. But I think the general is we're kind of talking in circles, right? So I mean, if anyone wants to provide any more meaningful questions to the conversation, they're more than welcome.
We trying to figure out which way he swing though, low key. Like, I'm trying to.
Tyrone, I know what you're feeling, Tyrone, but you got to keep it down, man. You got to chill down a little bit.
Do we have it set up to where?
Yeah, they can raise.
Okay, so boosters, you can raise your hand and ask a question. I will pull people in.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Thank
you gotta
for
go?
listening. I gotta go.
Okay.
Thank you guys for listening.
All right, this is your exit right now.
Yeah.
Any
Thank you
final
guys for
thoughts?
listening.
That's
I,
it. Thoughts? Yeah.
I offer my perspective. I don't.
Thanks for
expect
listening.
everybody to
Nothing. You didn't
understand.
talk about nothing, bro. You said the same shit over and over again. You're not gonna sit here and have a meaningful conversation. There's 1,400 people in this motherfucker.
How do you
better
expect
leave.
me to say something different when that's all I'm?
We getting people in this motherfucker to ask you questions because right now, like, it's an open floor for you. We going schwabble type shit. You about to drop out. That's some bullshit. Like, we about to have some boosters and
It's
shit.
up,
Type
it's up
shit.
to you, it's up to you to understand or not.
What
I'm
you
only
gonna do?
offering my
Read another book?
perspective.
Where
Nothing
are
else.
you going? We gonna schwabble.
We're trying to understand.
Simmons, do you think you're going to be deported? You think you're going to be deported for what you've done by federal immigration
What do you mean?
court?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What have I done?
I mean, it
What I
seems to
haven't
me-
done.
What do you
it
mean
seems
what I
to
have
me
done?
Like an
What are you
investigation,
accusing me
needs to be- an investigation needs to be had into what you've done at summer camp. I feel like.
Yeah, and
Based off
we
the
trying to hear
statement
from
in your
you.
book. Do you feel like you're going to be deported by federal immigration court after an investigation is launched?
I don't think there's any case in any court towards that, and yeah, I don't think there's any
I
case
think after
in any
the
court.
events, I think after the events tonight, there might be some sort of standing for an investigation to be launched.
Okay.
Okay. We going schwabble Simmons type shit. Because
Where
you ain't,
are
ain't
you
being-
right
you
now?
ain't laying it out right now type shit.
Where are you right now? Are you at a bus stop?
You
Are
say he's got
like,
to jet out.
on
That's some
streets?
bullshit.
Are you at your
I'm
house
set.
right now? What are you up to?
Okay, I got really gotta go. Okay, thank you guys for listening.
Goodbye.
Yeah, okay. Listen to bullshit. We ain't listening to shit.
Tyrone,
we just-
Tyrone,
we
what are
just
your
trying to
thoughts?
get in this
What are your thoughts
motherfucker.
on all that, Tyrone? I want you to
My
give me
thoughts
a
some bullshit. My thoughts some bullshit. He had the whole floor and everything. He lost that shit. And nigga dipped out to go write another book about some kids and shit on summer camp and shit. He trying to talk about hairy legs and shit. That's some bullshit, nigga.
I can't believe he posted that going to rape the kids and say it was on a TikTok. Like, I don't see that being on a TikTok.
Josie says I was the worst host of all time. Well, what would you have asked, Josie Master? Let's get you in here. What would you have asked? I mean, I feel like if you probably joined late. We've been in here for like 2 hours talking to this guy about the same shit. Like, we've literally asked him every question.
Yeah, we're pretty much just squeezing it a little dry there, but
Yeah, and it's all been recorded too. If you feel like we missed something, you should go back and listen to the beginning of the recording. I've been recording at least since the very beginning, and it's gone on for about...
You gonna make a video?
An hour and 40 minutes? I mean, I'll probably upload it, yeah.
yeah, it's a long time.
All right. Do we want to go through the documents?
Okay, Hiram, you said you wanted to ask about him not reading the contract. He addressed the contract. Like, you guys are saying we didn't ask specific questions, we were bad hosts, but I feel like we've asked kind of everything, and we got to a point where we really couldn't ask him anything new because you've already asked him everything. And he kept saying the same excuse for every single question, right? Like, so with the video, with the book, with everything like that, he just continued
basically just
use the same
excuses
excuse.
with basically context.
He's like,
We can
oh, I
take out
didn't
of
know. Like, oh,
Well,
I
I don't know,
before.
yeah.
I didn't know any better. Like, yeah, it's hard to. You're like pulling teeth with these kind of people, right?
Mm-hmm. Alright, fellas, if you all want, shall we all move over to a VC?
Yeah,
general
guys,
VC?
we're gonna move over to a VC now. You wanna hang on?
Wait, guys, let's move over to a general VC. See you later, time, guys. See you later.
They're not. We need to make more.
Hold
VCs,
up.
So we will do
If
that.
we're not going to move out of the VC, otherwise we won't be able to say anything.
Fair enough. Yeah. Can we make some more VCs though? Because
Or just start
motherfuckers
bringing
will-
random people up.
Yeah, let's make some more VCs.
Yeah, I feel like that needs to happen. I'll let you do that, FX, because I don't want to fuck it up.
I hate you.
My fucking Discord
What's
is
the
like.
thing?
fast
Yeah,
right
it keeps
now.
on saying removed. Yeah, my shit was lagging.
Oh yeah, bad. I crashed in the middle of it too. There's like probably like a minute long stretch of like unrecorded audio because I fucking crashed.
That's probably why he wasn't talking, because his shit probably crashed it. Or nah, he was avoiding.
You guys have no sense of tact for the long game of subtle trolling and decent interviewing. How long were you here for, Josie?
done such a bad job that I think Simmons is walking out to be a pedophile. You guys are retarded.
Temperature, they could not follow the simple logic of a naive Chinaman. Okay, he was like,
"Oh,
there's
that. They don't even understand the logic of like an autist, bro. Everybody in there is autistic. Why do they not think that Simmons is?"
Bro, I get the impression that they're just a bunch of like shut-in, like chronically online people that like I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to own him.
You're right. You're right for sure, bro. They're just Discord
What state
mobs.
is Simmons from? I want to report him to a federal immigration court. What state is What state is Simmons from? I want to report him.
We need to get
California.
Tyler to replace Simmons.